Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, how you doing?
What are you up to these days, man? What are you making of Throwback Weekend?
This is awesome. This is the first time here back at Darlington for me since 2014.
Wow.
When I walked away from racing, and I just can't say enough for NASCAR and Amber Wells and her staff for putting this deal together. I mean, it's I know it's the second year, but it's finally it's finally nice to be back at the racetrack and meet a lot of my old friends and fellow racers.
Yeah, this place is enriched in history, and it doesn't matter if you're here in the 80s, 90s, even now. Like, it looks kind of the same pretty much, and races the same. So what does your mind go back to when you come back to this place and even, seeing the throwback schemes?
Just great memories. I mean, this was one of my favorite racetracks, and when I was at Roush, there was a year, 2 years that we ran 4 races in a row, and I was the only driver that completed every lap and finished in the top 10. And I got my first top 5 here in a Cup car. Run really good in the Busch Series here. It's just one of these racetracks that when you get here and you fall in love with it, you just can't wait to get back.
Yeah, I love a lot of the alumni. They say that you guys hated each other back in the day or didn't like each other. Now that you're in there cutting it up. Who's a driver that you made and have been best friends with today that you're hanging out with or maybe talking to more?
I think there was no hatred in the garage with me. I think what it was is like competitive, like Mike Wallace, Mike Skinner, Jimmy Spencer. It seemed like towards the end of our careers, we were always rotating from driver's seat to driver's seat. That we would take one of the other rides, and that was a little bit of competitiveness there. But I never had any grudges with anybody.
And last one for me. Last week was a big hot topic with how the Xfinity race played out. If you saw it and heard some of the talk this week, where did the sport shift to where you guys were aggressive and competitive back then, but you weren't coming from like 5 car lengths out to knock somebody out of the way like that. So where did you see the sport shift with that?
I think there's one word has been lost in a lot of the divisions from Cup all the way down to late models. Is the word respect. We've had some conversations. Some of these racers that are here today, our fellow racers, and about how we raced each other. And we rub people, put donuts on cars, but we never intentionally try to dump somebody, especially for a win. And I think somebody posted on Twitter that you win a race and you're in the championship. I think that's a good thing that needs to go away, because these guys are doing so much stuff to do that, and I don't know how we can fix it, except for, regardless of the sponsor, the car number, the car owner, I think a driver needs to be set out. I think you set him out the first week, and if he does it again, you set him out for a couple weeks. And I think that's the only attention you're going to get, because a lot of these young drivers, have financial backing, and I think that you have to hit them where it hurts, where they're not driving, regardless how much money you got. NASCAR sends you home, you're not racing for a week or two, you'll probably think about it.
This is Custom Patch Hats. But what makes us custom? Well, that actually begins with you. We're just bringing your unique vision to life. No knockoffs, no lookalikes. Your design is one of a kind. We know hats, we know design, and we know quality. The proof? It's in our production. Hand-stitched with precision and care, with brands you know and trust. A one-of-a-kind patch deserves a one-of-a-kind treatment, all the way to your doorstep. It's how we keep it custom.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.